this Mr. Root?
Yeah, man.
Sir, okay, the World Football League, can you talk to me about that? Because, see, my recollection, I was really young, and I just remember, was it the California Sun?
No, I didn't go. That was
No, you didn't go, but the World Football League, it was 2 of your teammates that went, right?
3. Paul Warfield, Jim Kick, and Larry Zonka.
Okay, how come you didn't go?
Because the Dolphins immediately renegotiated 2 contracts, mine and Larry Little. I went from making $50,000 a year at that time, which was top money, to 5 years, $135,000 a year. So that if the contracts back then, that was a great contract. But they tied me up for 5 years because they didn't want me to go.
Okay.
So it was a good move on Kick, Zonk, and Warfield's part because it allowed me to get a big contract. And Larry Little became the first lineman in the history of the game in 1974 to make $100,000.
Wow.
But in perspective, last year, their first-round draft pick, this kid Jake Long, signed for $54 million.
Yeah.
One thing when you come into the game and you have an appreciation for having the opportunity, which is the way we were at that particular time.
Right.
Now the game has evolved from a participator-spectator concept of the fans going to watch you play against another team to an entertainment concept where the Orange Bowl was rickety. It had bench seats,
right.
But it sat 80,000 people, and we filled it up every week for 2.5 years before we didn't have a sellout, because the people were so enthusiastic about the football team. But that's in the days that you could go and you could pay $10 or $12 for a ticket, and the bathrooms were terrible. I don't know, because that's all what I was told. You turn around and look at it now at the stadium. If you're not interested in what's going on with the game, you can go into the mezzanine and have steak tartare if you want, or go play pool and watch it on a closed circuit TV, or go to the restaurant like you're somewhere else and watch it like you're at the Cheesecake Factory. And it's all based upon entertainment, and not necessarily that old participator-spectator thing like we had.
I know you're gonna dig this.
Mercury, hey, this is the only question you're gonna get from the Chop Shop. Okay, our show is the #1 show. I'm gonna tell you. I watch the Black Six.
Okay.
I enjoy the Black Six. Joe Green, Gene Washington, yourself. Who else was in it? Willie Lanier? Not Willie Lanier.
Joe Green, Lem Barney, Carl Eller, myself, who else? Ben Davidson.
Yeah.
Gene Washington, Andy Livingston, Maury Wills.
All y'all Chop Shop fans out there, those are OGs right there, man.
Hey, that's our OGs.
Is that we made the Black Six, and the group kind of split off into these. It was Carl Eller, myself, and Lem Barney, and then it was Joe Green, Gene Washington, and Willie Lanier. Now I already owned a motorcycle, so I could ride.
Okay.
Green came up. He couldn't ride a motorcycle. And then at the end, like we do these tracking scenes where we did it. This is '72 now. The guy get in the back of a station wagon with a camera, and then we would get on the motorcycles, and that's what they would do, show the scenes of us going from one place to another, and they're called tracking scenes.
Right.
So remember now, Joe Green could not ride a motorcycle when he showed up on the set. 6 weeks later, we're up in Thousand Oaks, California, and there's a place up there where they have a motorcycle deal where it was a track, and then there was a hill climb. All of a sudden, we see this bike go up the hill, and it's at night, and I'm going, what fool is up there doing this? And then all of a sudden, we see another bike go up, and that guy says, oh, it must be somebody going up to rescue that guy that got stuck at the top. So when they came down, it was Gene Washington went up that hill for some reason and couldn't get down. the person who went up to get him was Joe Green. Because Joe Green had learned from not being able to ride a motorcycle 2 feet to doing hill climbs at night.
Damn.
Okay. I'm not gonna lie, I enjoyed the movie. At the end, I guess you guys fought the guys in the, you was riding around in the football stadium?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Black Six.
Wait a minute, that was in the beginning. You know, it was funny back then because, see, that movie was written by a white guy.
Yeah.
And I was questioning some of the lines that we had to say.
You thought he was putting some stuff in there, huh?
Getting a chance to, like, you know, come down on us, like, on the sly.
Yeah, yeah.
So I questioned the guy. I said, hey, how come, I was 26 then. I said, explain to me why the white boys start out killing people and we start out busting up furniture. I said, I want to know, when are we going to start to be able to kill somebody?
So you want to kill somebody?
If you notice, you remember in that movie, every fight that was started by Bookie Garrett, who was my character.
Yeah, your character, yeah.
The guy said that he picked the people for the movie based upon their character in football. So I guess he kind of thought that I was the same way in that respect. But we had a lot of fun doing it.
Yeah.
And in the end, Eller and Barney and I, we quit because we didn't want to die at the end of the movie. Hey, I'm not dying at the end of this movie. So then he says, well, come up to the room and I'll try to explain to you how that movie's going to end. So he brings Eller, Barney, and myself up and he goes, Lem, I got to kill you. And he says, you go to hell. He walks out and he says, man, go talk to him. You got to tell him. I said, what am I going to tell him? You just told the man that you're going to kill him in every drive-in across the country. And every black kid is going to be out there seeing it and seeing the white boys win.
Yeah, yeah. The 1 year in San Diego, that was pretty much the end of it because of injuries, right?
Yeah, that was it for me. But plus, I'd had enough. Remember I told you that George Wilson had said in his first meeting, well, I'm hoping for a 7-7 season. Well, I go through all the way through my career, go to 3 Super Bowls in a row, which was the record then, back-to-back World Championships, undefeated season. So I figured, really, I'm in San Diego. I told Shula that I wanted to be traded. I said I want to go to Pittsburgh, Cleveland, or Oakland, any place but San Diego.
Damn.
He sent me right to the Chargers, and it's funny that I was hungry for that 17-9, 19-5, and 21-5 when I first came in the league in 1969, and I quit with 2 years to go, so I gave up at that time $275,000 because I just had enough. My knee was gone. I would then find out that my neck was broken, my wrists were messed up, my ankles were messed up. I mean, my knee was messed up. So I had enough. So there was really no way that I could top myself. Plus, when I got to San Diego, the coach there, his name was Tommy Prothro, and he got up in the first meeting we had, first press conference, and he goes, well, I'm hoping for a 7-7 season. I said, this is where I get off.
You ain't going through that again.